my beautifuls. I hope you are well. Welcome back to 1111 True Crime. I'm Mama D. We're going to be talking about John George Hardy. And there's been a lot that came out since I even did a live yesterday. And I did some of my own digging, and I got into a rabbit hole that led me to a newspaper report. It's not really cool. But just like Jay Slater, when someone's missing, let's not hold their past against them. Let's find them. But does the past contribute to why they're missing? That's a big concern. I think that. I think there may be something that's going to tell us a lot about what really happened to John George. Hello, hello. Welcome back, lovelies. So, this is a tough one because I feel for the family of John George. It's heartbreaking. They're out there all by themselves. We have a lot of videos to go through, a lot of clips. I did get the actual original video that I was trying to look for yesterday. A lot of you sent me the link to it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this on the screen so I can show it with you. And I want to welcome all of you in. I want to say hello and thank you to Jennifer Swain, Debbie Gazzardo, and Rach Not That Rach for modding today. Thank you, my lovely mods. I so appreciate you. And we have a live after this. So if you want to break down what I'm about to show you and be able to voice your opinion on my second channel, where are we? 1111 True Crime, 1111 Crime Story. I'll be getting your feedback over there and allowing you to have a voice and input on his case. So let's get into this a little bit. This is John George, and I clipped this little picture right out of that video, that 26-second video that he is allegedly saying he's with the Russian cartel, but a lot of people are claiming that's not Russian being spoken in the background by the people there, like the guy on the skinny guy on the phone, but it could be a Lithuanian. Plot thickens, plot thickens. So let's jump over here. I want to play this right off the bat for those of you that haven't been able to see it. I'm going to go ahead and get off the screen for you. And, whoops. Let me undo that. There we go. Okay. Let me see what, and I fried my keyboard today, so we're rolling without that. Just a minute, please. Okay, guys, here we go.
Russian cartel, what's the bleeding story here? I get a chatty about coins. Bring up to her. Listen, for me ASAP by, yeah? I'm fun. I'm a stream of the Russian cartel with fast. What's the bleed story here? I get a chatty about coins. Bring up to her. Listen, for me ASAP by, yeah.
So the last thing that he says is, for me ASAP by. What is that? Is that a clue? Like, for me ASAP, as soon as possible, by. As soon as possible, ASAP. For me, ASAP. For me, as soon as possible, right? And the whole eye looking like he's constantly looking. Can you see? Because I know I get reflections in my glasses. But he's like looking up over here, right? Or over there, depending on how you see it. He's showing his watch. Is that new? We need to know from the family. Is that a new watch? New to him? Or is that his watch? Is he trying to tell us something by showing his watch? There's a lot of questions, and this video is the last thing that we have of what is going on before he disappears, other than the family getting that call. Skate Energy says he looks worried. He looks very worried, doesn't he? David Matheson says, was he getting bumped for that watch by these people? That's a great question. He says, call me ASAP. Okay. Let's do it one more time, you guys. I'm going to make it big so you can watch his expressions, okay? Let me rewind it for you.
Russian cartel.
Right there he said something about the Russian cartel. I'm going to rewind it. Now, I do ask that you go give this channel, I can't read it, it's so tiny. Hold on. Lost Person Files. They have only 48 subscribers, and they sent me the link and put it on there. And so please, show them some love. Let's start it over and listen close. Here we go. Subscribe and give them a like.
Russian cartel.
What's a believable story here? Is he saying that? What's a believable story here? Let's listen one more time. Okay. Let me go ahead, shrink it up, come back up to top side. This is a live broadcast with a live audience. Excuse me, please. Let me grab a drink. And I find that absolutely concerning in every single way. He is so uncomfortable. I can pick that up. He's rubbing, and I mean, look at that. Let me see if I can rewind it just so you can not hear it. I don't want to play it. I want to get that. Look at his hand signals. Okay. He shows that guy walking away with like a drink, maybe a can of soda or something, and on the phone. Then, what is that? Is that just somebody's drink? What is that? It's a lighter too. Okay, then he comes back and look at this hand to the face. Like almost hiding part of the face. Like, oh God. It's dread. It's dread and worry, right? Look at that. Covering the eye even. Remember Jay in the Jay Slater case doing that with Brandon? Okay, covers the eye. Then rubs the side of the head. Pulls on his ear. That's strange. Maybe his family is seeing this and knowing what he's saying. Look at them eyes. Let me come over here and I'll make this bigger. Do you see how far over his eyes are cut? The whole body language for this gentleman is off. And then he shows that watch. Right there is the best picture we've got. And then there was again, I'm rewinding right there. He looks back over that direction as though somebody's there. controlling what he's saying, maybe? Look at that last movement right there. That's like, I hope I did it right kind of feel. The hand on the chin. These are Masonic symbols, cheeky minks. I don't know. So I stumbled on this, which I went to the Cabo Rio area, and it's a member place, and this was posted by a Brian George, and because of the last name George, I paid attention. I did some research. He claims he's just a friend, but they have the same last name, so I'm not sure, but he claims to be a friend. But he posted, this was yesterday, I found it. Brian George replied to Jillian Rose's comment, quote, "The police are looking for the body. Hasn't been seen for 12 days in Cabo Rago." Brian George, like Donna Gibson's comment, Brian George, "Oh my, so sorry to hear that. Didn't know he was confirmed red-rummed or murked," right? Brian George replied to Jillian Rose's comment, "Jillian Rose, the lad has been red-rummed." So I went on and investigated even further to see if there was something, where was the guy getting it from? So I looked up Billy George, which is dad of John, okay? And he says, "Listen, someone somewhere over here knows what happened to John. Just please, left phone gives us our son back. If you could only see my poor wife, the state she is in. Would you like it to be your mother? Any news? It's going to be long. We get John, we all way back home to Belfast, please. I am on my less begging for my son's body." And he says body. So then, this is all what happened, I mean, overnight. Like, I was up late because I couldn't keep up with the posts that were coming through. So then we get this from down the rapids.
A massive update regarding missing John George. And there's a couple of people who are involved in this who aren't being too honest with the family. So screw it, let's make him famous, guys. We've got Johnny Smith
Amen.
And Madison Allen.
Johnny Smith, but it's spelt with a Y, and Madison Allen.
These guys keep changing their stories. They were last seen with John George. We need the honest truth of what actually happened in Alicante.
Yes.
The family are pretty aware, or they believe, but they are going to be bringing back home a body, guys. They do not believe, unfortunately, that John is alive. The family need the answers they deserve, guys.
Really?
If you missed the last video and you don't know who John George is, basically he went missing on the 14th of December in Alicante. He was heading to Benidorm, or the family believe he was heading to Benidorm. Now, he's got a few tattoos. He's got a tattoo of a panther on his stomach. He's got on his wrist the word Danielle, and also on his arm there's Georgie fighting Irish. Guys, if you have any information about this case whatsoever, you can email belter4@benidorm.org.
Okay. So this is getting complicated. The copyright striking, he won't. I'm sharing his channel right here, so you can go do that. And I really think it's important that the news gets out there. Now, this is disturbing, and this came right off of Haley Comet's channel. And she shared us this. Now, what you're seeing, she has marked out is a pew-pew, right? And appears to be a DOA on the floor. Now, who's in the picture here with this entire event, which is absolutely horrific, is Johnny Smith, the guy that our guy here, John, it gets confusing. Johnny's the bad guy. John George, we'll call him Georgie, there you go, because everybody is. Georgie is allegedly staying with this Johnny Smith, and Madison's the girlfriend, when he goes missing. They're claiming that he got busted by the cops. They never seen him again. Then they change their story and say, no, he left here. He went to Bellemdor. Then they're the ones that show this Russian cartel video. They produce that and say, no. See, he was alive after he left here, but we don't have a timestamp. So their story has changed and changed and changed, and they've deleted all of their social media that has anything to do with Georgie. And as well as that, they've closed shop on their business and they have skedaddled, like left town. But I am a thorough researcher, and just like Jay, there is a past. Now, I do not know 100% if this is the same John George Hardy, right? But he is the same age as this individual. He's from the same location as this individual, and he shares the same name as this individual. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead, switch over to our loop here, and I'm going to read you what it says. So let me grab this. I won't be able to see chat while I'm reading, forgive me. And this is from last year into April. So it's April 28th, 2023. This is from UTV News. And it says, taxi passenger stopped with 30,000 euros of cannabis with servicing own addiction, court hears. A taxi passenger stopped in South Belfast with 30,000 pounds, or euros, I guess, worth of cannabis was acting as a courier to service his own personal addiction, a court heard today. John George was arrested after police made the seizure in the Lisburn Road area on Wednesday. Now, like I said, disclaimer, this could be two different people. I don't know, though, so I'm sharing it. Why would this be important? If it's the same importance, it could be that he went out there to deliver and somebody took him out. Now, I personally don't care what his reason is for being missing. I want the man found. He has children. But in honesty, if you mess around with fire, sometimes you get burned. Let's listen. The 35-year-old of Annandale Drive in the city appeared at Belfast Magistrates Court to face a charge of possessing Class B drugs with intent to supply. The detective of the consignment recovered in the police stop and search of the car has a potential street value of 30,000 euros. Based on how the haul had been vacuum packed into bags, she claimed George is connected to a wider illegal trade. Quote, it's indicative that he's operating within a network of people for the onward supply of drugs in the greater Belfast area, the detective contended. Defense counsel Sean Devine argued that George's actions stemmed from his own habit. Quote, he was performing a courier role in whatever was going on, said the barrister submitted. There was 2 to 3 kilos of cannabis found in the boot of the taxi he was traveling in. This was done as a need to service his own personal addiction. Deputy District Judge Liam McStay granted bail to George under strict conditions. Adjourning the case for 4 weeks, he imposed a curfew and restricted the accused to one mobile phone, which must be presented to the police on request. And that is all that we have on that article. So, are you feeling me? What the hell is going on here with this kid? This young man. I say kid, I'm almost 60 years old. I know he's a little older, but hold on just a minute. So a father failed to fly home, yes, but now they've switched it from search to search and recovery for the body, which I can't imagine. I just can't. I did find out, however, that I had not made an error, that John George also on his Facebook uses John Paul as his name. So we have John George, we have John George Hardy, we have John Hardy, and now we have John Paul. All these different names are confusing me. I don't know about you. Justice for Crystal McCory Jones. Jana, thank you for the $1.99 snooper chat. And you say, can you look at the Crystal McCory Jones case? Let me write it down and I will peek at it. Let me see where I have a pen. McCrory, so 2 R's, Jones. Okay, I've got the case down. I will peek at it. I don't know if I'll cover it, but I will peek at it. I have got so many cases right now, my caseload is full. But I so appreciate it, and I will definitely give a shout out that I hope that that case resolves with justice. The foreign guy is Shaq. You think so, Gail? You think of Shekia? David, you need to make a sign next time you're on saying free chumba. Thank you, Justice for Crystal McCoy Jones. Jana, thank you, lovely. Still shouldn't be killed, though. Right, Lisa? That's not my point. My point is that it shows, it reveals that this is something going on, that it's not, how do I put this? That he's in graver danger, probably, than if he was just a normal Joe. Like, he's in that world, right? It's horrific. Okay, Gail says a woman has confirmed the language to be Shaq. That could be. So, one thing I will tell you is this is John Paul George's page, right? I went through family, and it is indeed his. And the only thing he had on there was this Bradley Saunders, which appears to be a friend of his, and they're all about bare knuckles, right? The Fight Club stuff. And then lastly, I wanted to show you this, if I can get it to work. Hold on. Let me jump over. Now, this is going to take a minute because I fried my keyboard. Today, of course, right before the live, like 30 minutes before the live. So hopefully this works. I don't guarantee it. I knew it was going to be that way. All right, we're going to have to use a different way about it. No, I don't want to go. So we'll put it over here. Can't use the keyboard, so we'll have to use... I'm actually using my docking system. See, it won't even hit enter. I don't think I can get to it. Doggone it, you guys. Hold on. Let me switch. I can't get to it because my keyboard's fried. So that's really not going to be cool. I'm going to have to borrow one of the kids' keyboards till mine comes in. For now, all I can do, I was going to take you on a Google search and show you around the area, but I cannot get my keyboard to... I got it! Oh my gosh. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Let's try it now. I am a persistent duck. Keyboard is fried, so I can only leave you this. Thank God I took a screenshot. This is the location they're looking in, and I want to show you more. It just says that there has been footage posted by John's partner on Facebook of Spanish police searching for John today, Christmas Day. So this is back on Christmas Day. I cannot provide the link for this, but the footage appears to be taken on this location. And then they showed the location and they gave the link. So I have the link, and it's now working. That's why I said my keyboard is actually shot. All right, let's grab that so I can share it with you. Not that one, that one. And then let's switch these up. Look at this, we got it. Hopefully I'll be able to still drive around using my mouse. Okay, so this is where they were. And I just wanted to look at this because look at these weird bats. Are they swimming pools? They look huge for a swimming pool. I just wanted to look around this area and see what we're looking at. Another one. Look at this. Could he be in these ponds? Did they drain these reservoirs? Look at these 3 water cleaning units. You feel me? Did they talk to this water facility? I mean, where this pinged is their first looking location, the first boots on the ground. So great for searching, but did they actually, because we've all been in them cases where they find them in the water system. You feel me? Look at this. Water systems right here, purification systems. And yes, they can get stuck for weeks in the systems. I was just looking at that and I'm like, look at this one. Is he in there? I'm at a loss for words. Did they drain this nasty looking reservoir? Anybody feel me? Oh, Jodine Sinclair says, could he have gone with Johnny and the girl and the dog? They are all hiding? Good question. Hey, Viv. My back is done in B, so I'm wrapped in the heated blanket. Thank you for joining us, lovely. Yes, they're farm irrigation, correct. Right, Ingrid? But look at this one. Is this something that they drained? You feel me? He could be weighed down with anything, right, David? Right? And I did have a little clip. Where did I put it? I'm looking to see if I missed it with the daughter, his sister. Oh, I must have lost that clip. I'll have to show it a different time. So this is my question. You know, when you look around this place, it's irrigation systems that really, and I mean, look, even in this brush, how thoroughly did they look? I don't know. I'll leave you guys to, what's that? Why is that pinned? Oh, it's is this, what kind of plant is this? Is this cannabis? Wouldn't that be something? Oh, Lordy. Because you can grow it. You can grow it. So, yeah, that was all I wanted to show you. I'm going to get off here and invite you to jump over where we're going to have a lot of conversation about this case. And I invite you to tune in with me. And this time, the tables are flipped. I invite you to over to 1111 Crime Story, my second channel, where we can come together. And I said tables are flipped because I listen to you and I share your thoughts, your opinions, your theories. And it's some of my favorite part of the day. It's something we kind of enjoy doing. And today we're taking it over there on our second channel to talk about John George. I appreciate you very, very much. I pray for John George. I pray for his family. I hope that he can be found as soon as possible and be brought home to his beautiful, beautiful children, because I saw it. They're under 10 and they're little boys and they're just precious. That's all I'm going to say. But they deserve at least some closure, you guys. So please keep the name out there. Please keep sharing the information. Like Haley said, get it out there far and wide. Even if it's not my video, get it as a missing poster out there and just do your thing, because you guys are incredible and I trust you 1,000%. Hit that like. Right? That'll share that algorithm. Not only does it pay my bills, which I greatly appreciate that you pay my bills through hitting that free like button, free to you. But also it tells the YouTube to push the video out further. And that's what we want, is we want his name out there. All right, my loves, let's get our outro ready. And we're going to be jumping over in about 30 minutes. I just need a little break in between. So get your favorite blanket. This is your intermission. Get your favorite drink and tune in with me over there. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. And thank you for all of your beautiful support. Hopefully we'll find him. Hopefully. I pray we do. Justice is what we need in the case, and truth. And I guess the truth is we need Jimmy Smith and Madison Allen to spill the beans.